You know what pisses me off? Every time someone my age talks about how hard life's gotten, some boomer jumps in and says, "Mate, you just don't want to work hard. Working hard as hell. We're just not getting anywhere." They don't get it. The world they grew up in doesn't exist anymore. Buying a house, raising a family, building a future, it's all turned into a bloody fantasy for most people my age. And they don't want to hear that. Back then, you could buy a house on one income, a tradie's wage, or a checkout job at Woolies. Now you need 2 full-time jobs, no kids, no holidays, and a miracle just to get a deposit. And it's not about being lazy, it's the numbers. A house used to cost 3 to 4 times your annual income. Now it's 10 or 12. That's not inflation, that's a rigged system. They'll say, "We had it tough too." Yeah. Mate, you paid $80,000 for a house in the suburbs. You could mow lawns on weekends and still pay it off. We're out here framing $1 million homes we'll never afford to live in. You can't even breathe without spending money anymore. Fuel, rent, groceries, it's all cooked. And it's not like wages have caught up. You can work 50 hours a week and still feel broke. Everything's gone up except pay. Tradies used to be solid, now you're earning decent coin, but it's gone the second it hits the bank. There's no saving, no building, just surviving.
You mate? Good.
That's me.
Hey?
Supervisor, eyes.
Boomers think we're reckless with money, but half the time we're just trying to keep the lights on. And the work? It's not even the same game. You used to have stable crews, steady sites, apprentices that stayed. Now it's subbies bouncing around, builders going broke, and half the boys are overworked or injured by 25. It's not that we don't want to work, it's that the system's cooked. Every job's on a tight deadline, short pay, cheap materials, and blokes burning out. We're expected to work harder for less reward. Meanwhile, people online reckon traders are rolling in cash. Yeah, maybe for a year or two till your back's gone and your ute's fucked. They say, you've got it easier, you've got iPhones, Netflix, aircon. Yeah, cool, I've got Spotify, but I can't afford rent. They don't get the mental side of it. Everything's pressure. You've got to hustle, save, invest, start a business, buy a house, all by 25, or you've failed. Social media makes everyone look rich, even when they're drowning in debt. Boomers didn't grow up with that kind of stress. They clocked off at 5 and went home. We don't get to switch off anymore. You see it on site every day, boys wrecked by Wednesday, running on caffeine and sore backs. Apprentices quitting after 6 months because it's too much. And people go, they're soft. Nah, they're just realizing what no one told us. This industry chews you up if you're not careful. The pay doesn't match the pain. And the blokes who stick it out, they're legends, but they're also broken by 40. We're doing what we can, but it's a hard slog for bugger all reward. You can save for years and still get nowhere. Every month, prices go up faster than you can stash money away. Boomers bought a house in their 20 seconds. We're in our 20 seconds just trying to survive rent hikes. They tell us to stop buying coffees, mate. Even if I never bought another coffee, I'd still be 20 years off a deposit. And we're the ones building the houses, seeing the prices, knowing exactly how much profit's getting made, but none of it goes to us. It's a sick joke. It's not about blaming anyone. They played the game they were given, and they played it well. But it's a different world now. We're not lazy. We're not entitled. We're just fighting against a system that moved the goalposts. Interest rates, property investors, tax breaks, everything's tilted towards the people who already made it.
Subscribe.
We're just stuck trying to catch up. You can work harder than ever and still fall behind. That's the truth they don't want to hear. So what's the move? Do we give up? Nah, we just have to think differently. We can't rely on what worked for them. Get a job, buy a house, retire. That path's gone. Now it's about hustling smarter, learning trades, starting small businesses, saving where we can, helping each other out. It's not fair, but it's reality. We can whinge all day, or we can adapt. But man, don't tell me it's the same world. It's bloody not. So yeah, boomers won't want to hear it. But someone's got to say it. We're not lazy. We're not soft. We're just stuck in a system that wasn't built for us. We're doing the same hard work they did, but it doesn't buy us the same life anymore. And if that upsets them, too bad, because it's the truth. We're out here building the country, one frame at a time, but it feels like we'll never get to live in it.
Thanks for watching.
And go check out my Instagram and TikTok. We're going to be starting some clothing soon, so check that out.